The 2009 American Le Mans Series finale at Laguna Seca had one of the wildest finishes in sports car history. The battle took place in the GT2 class with the Flying Lizard Porsche 997 and Corvette racing new for the GT2 class C6R. With under 7 minutes remaining in the 4-hour race, this is when the battle really started to heat up, as Jorg Bergmeister in the Flying Lizard Porsche and Jan Magnussen in the Corvette battled it out for the win. The Corvette was putting immense pressure on the Porsche, and it's kind of a shame that there was no championship battle going on here, as the Corvettes were actually never in contention because they actually started the season in the GT1 class, racing Daytona and Sebring and also racing that car at Le Mans, but the GT1 class was effectively dead after that and Corvette racing switched to GT2. It's pretty wild because it's almost like a similar situation going on now. Corvette stood the test of time in the GT Le Mans category and now they are switching over to GT3, which is a step down, which was basically the same thing in this very situation back in 2009. Patrick Lung and Jorg Bergmeister in the Flying Lizard Motorsports Porsche have already wrapped up the championship, and they ended up winning it by a good margin over the Risi Competizione Ferrari. Enjoy this battle to the checkered flag.
A little bit. That rubbing's not over yet, folks.
Gilles de Ferran with about a 1 second lead over Fernandez, and we're not missing anything up there right now. This battle just too good to leave. Magnussen all over the rear bumper, and Bergmeister really beginning to drive defensively down through the corkscrew. Turns 9 and 10. Are the tires gone on that Flying Lizard Porsche? The mechanical grip of the Corvette, its strong suit.
Well, it looked like the Corvette had a bunch of understeer on it. I don't know if that's because he rushed the corner so hard, had that speed on there a little bit more than he needed to. Let's look at it through here. Oh, right there, pretty neutral, both of them.
Get traffic up there, get him when you can.
Danny Binks, get them when you can. They've got that traffic in front.
I like Danny as a corner man. He's pumping his driver up. He's getting them all up on his adrenaline right now, which is, you know, they got less than 5 minutes. Look at
this move around the outside.
And it's going to work. I think it's going to work.
He can't hold it. Bergmeister takes the position back over, but Magnussen, throwing caution to the wind, will do anything to take this victory, and that was spectacular.
That's what I'm talking about. Danny Binks pumping you up, man, and get your adrenaline up. Boy, you're Superman. I can do this.
Wow. Bergmeister. About 4 minutes left to go in this event, and can he hold on right now? Jan Magnussen in that Corvette. Very, very strong. That move, he almost pulled it off, Dorsey.
Yeah, I mean, in the running. Oh, wow, right on the outside edge there. That was a close.
Off the edge of the track, and now prototype traffic going to split this battle a bit. Take a look at this. The 40 car in front, a bit slower. Magnussen made that decision a long way back.
Before he even got close to that corner, he goes, I saw which way he's going. I got one shot here. Now, this might have worked, but Magnussen left a lot of room, so he didn't get bumped right there. Watch right here. They give each other just enough room.
And the problem is, those challenge cars, you saw the challenge Porsche in front, they accelerate very well off the corner, so they didn't have the ability to use him as a pick. Now, the 9 flashing through this battle as well. Scott Sharp works his way through.
And he doesn't want any part of being in the middle of that.
No, thank you. No, and Magnussen back looking to the outside again. You see the brake rotors glowing. Steel brakes on the GT2 cars. Carbon brakes on the prototypes. Those glowing brake rotors now easily seen here as the daylight fades away.
Well, he's got the high beams on to try to blind as much as he can Jorg Bergmeister in front of him. Jorg's not looking in the rearview mirror anyway. He doesn't care about that.
I think he's probably turned the mirrors down.
I think they've got 2 laps. Is all they got.
Traffic up ahead.
Remember when I spoke with Jorg Bergmeister earlier in the race after his first stint, he said the car feels really good, but when I get behind another car, I suffer a lot of understeer. So that looks like what's happening now. Every time that they get into traffic, he loses that edge a little bit and gives Jan a big advantage.
It's about to happen right now, Jamie, as you said it. They're going to catch the patrol car. Both of them get by.
Sort of. Bill Sweetler.
A little bump there.
Sweetler's going, guys, I'm trying to give you as much room as I possibly can. And man, this battle is intense. And the thing that's amazing to me, at least for right now, All the paint's still on the cars.
That's what I'm saying. They're playing well with each other. They're doing a really good job of giving each other just enough room not to take one another out. And that takes a lot because they're 10-10. There's Danny Binks.
Two more laps.
I was right. 2 more to go, guys, and they're not going to give up yet. Watch for the outside pass. He's going to go for it here, I think.
Oh, look at that! In the pit lane! What will the officials have to say about that? Magnussen uses pit out as the way to get by.
Now get your mark. Get your mark.
Danny Binks says nothing wrong with that.
No, he's saying hit it smart. What he's talking about right there is just, you got that made, now get on your track. Get your turn-ins part, get your braking part. Take a look at this again. I knew he was going to go for it that lap, but I thought he'd go the other way. Here he is,
now,
up into pit in. Now, that's pit out.
Now the question is, it's paved, but is it illegal? What are the officials going to say about it?
I like it no matter what.
Danny Binks loved it. Johnny O'Connell loved it. You see Danny Binks in the helmet there on your right. Look at Johnny.
These guys, they don't quit, man. They got... That is a team.
Binks on the radio. Hit your marks. Hit your marks.
And now look, now Magnussen's in front, and I think he's going to pull away. I think he had the better car.
Oh, the officials now. The transmission has come in. Let the 45 go.
This, though.
You shortcutted the course.
But they got 55 seconds left in the race.
50 seconds left.
45 go. Let the 45 go.
He's got to do it now. He's got to do it. If he's got any chance of getting back by, he's got to make it happen right now.
He's got to let him go and then try to get him right back. You're right on board right now with Fernandez. That is the 66 of DeFerrin in front. 0.4 of a second at the line the last time. Fernandez is running out of time. Can he get it done? The 45, the 3 has let him by, and now one more lap.
Both these drivers don't really clearly understand what happened right there. They're being told, let him by, go get him, go get him.
You don't think they clearly understand?
Watch
Magnussen
this.
knows exactly what he did, and he also knows he's got less than 2 miles to do it again. Bergmeister has a reprieve, but it's just about 2 miles worth of it. The leaders have taken the white flag. This is it, the last lap on board with the... That's... Not sure where that is on the racetrack now, as dark as it is, but they are battling.
Can he make it? That whole thing right now rests on, can DeFerrin go without running out of fuel? Can he make this last time round?
Underneath the bridge, was that out from underneath the corkscrew? Fernandez all over the back of him. This is into the corkscrew. Fernandez running out of time. Can he do it in turn 11? Does DeFerrin have the fuel? It's downhill from here. Can he save a little bit, Dorsey?
Remember the brake zone at the hairpin that we made.
That's where it happens.
He's going to try it here again, I guarantee you.
It's the only place it can happen, but DeFerrin pulls about a car length through the apex. You're almost there. Is the fuel, does he have the fuel to get it done? Right in front of him is the battle for the 45 and the 3. They're going to have another lap. The checkered flag falls. DeFerrin in his final race takes the victory, but the battle in GT2 rages on.
And here comes Magnussen with the Corvette running around the outside. Will he stick there? They're going to hit.
Oh, they bumped. And now the 3, Magnussen loses that battle, drops wheels to the outside.
That's not right, guys.
It's not over with yet, Brian. He's got a couple more places he might be able to do something.
Remember when Jorg Bergmeister was bumped off in the last lap at Sebring a couple of years ago, not having anything to do with it. He learned his lesson there. Was not going to happen. But Magnussen, he's not done.
Boy, he's got very limited opportunity. The best place is going to be into that hairpin for the final time. Coming on the pit straightaway. That's his good shot.
Through turn 5, turn 6, up the hill. 7, the little right-hand kink, then the braking for the corkscrew.
He's got to stay right there, and I guarantee you he'll put a fender on him this time. Last lap.
Out of the corkscrew. Through turn 9, the left-hander. A right-hander, turn 10, the very fast turn 10. Then the heavy braking for 11. If Magnussen is going to get the job done, it has to be right now. Too far back.
Unless a dive bomb. Not going to happen.
He's going to try the exit. Oh, he bumps him, hits him at the exit, loosens him up. Bergmeister drives him to the wall, down the front straightaway, rubbing into the wall, and he crashes in big.
Oh, they're not going to like that one.
No one is going to like that when the checkered flag falls. It's great to see the competition, but enough is enough. And now tempers are going to flare on pit road. Bergmeister survives that battle. Magnussen took the big hit.
Boy, oh boy, that was a big hit.
Gilles de Ferran has taken the checkered flag in his final event. Remember the last time he retired? It was the IndyCar race at Texas Speedway when he won the final event of the season and retired. He's won the final event of the 2009 American Le Mans Series season and takes the victory and retires. But let's take a look at this.
We knew this would happen. Here's Mag. He roughs him up a little bit, loosens up the Porsche. Now they're side by side.
And
Jorg brings him to the wall. That's not good.
Jorg said, no, you're not going to hit me and loosen me up and take the victory like that.
And
they
yes.
rub, and that's the hit right there. That was big.
That is a very straight-on bad type of a hit. Look at this, right at you. They're up against the wall there.
They're rubbing over there, and you can't play that game.
Whew.
You saw Jan with the bump there at the apex to loosen Jorg up, and he said, I'm not having anything to do with it. We told you there would be fireworks up until the checkered flag. You saw it, literally, the final round of the American Le Mans Series in 2009. It's been a great one.
What an absolute dogfight to the end. Wild finish. The victory stood for the number 45 Porsche. There was no penalty at all, and the results were final, with the 45 Flying Lizard Porsche of Jorg Bergmeister scoring the win, and Jan Magnussen in the number 3 Corvette. Although he wrecked just before the start-finish line, he did manage to go across it and would be scored P2. I know a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on this. I thought it was good hard racing all the way to the end. I thought it was completely justifiable when Jan Magnussen used the exit of pit road to get to the inside of the Porsche going into turn number 1 to take the lead. I thought that was completely justified to give the spot back. Got extremely lucky there as Gilles de Ferran, who was the overall leader of the race, crossed the line right behind those guys. So they were able to get that extra lap. And my personal opinion, I might be just a little bit biased because I am actually a huge Corvette racing fan. And I hate it that the Corvette ended up getting turned. I thought it would have been awesome. I had no problem with him driving him down to the wall like that. But hooking him, that was kind of a chicken shit move in my opinion. I know you got bumped, but I would have been perfectly okay with them door banging all the way to the start finish line. Because if you know me, I have no problem with people roughing each other up on the track as long as you don't purposely take someone out. And I felt like Jan Magnussen was kind of purposely taken out here at the very end. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. Let me know in the comments how you guys see it and how you feel about it. This was definitely one of the craziest finishes in the American Le Mans series and sports car racing in general. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more great motorsports content just like this. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care, everyone.